Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks so much for joining me. Well, I have another 5 easy step card tutorial to share with you. We're using some new items from Pretty Pink Posh. We're actually going to make a 5 easy step shaker card. That's going to be our focal point. So we're going to jump in and get started with our step number 1, which is, of course, our focal point. We're using the carrot shaker. And the nice thing about this shaker die is it doesn't necessarily have to be a shaker. We could skip the shaker all out and just use the carrot in here, but this element here creates a shaker. You would just layer it together like this and create a window. And then this piece here, if you want to add a shaker to even the greenery of the carrot, you can. We're not going to do that today. We're going to die cut out the top piece with some colored cardstock and just create the base for a shaker. So I'm going to die cut out some cardstock and I'll show you what I mean. So I have everything die cut out. I die cut out the background, and then I did add a piece of green behind the top here, and then I cut it out with green cardstock just so we have a green topper. And then I added the insert here and created a window using the background. I cut out a piece of acetate. There's stitch detail in here, but it didn't affect the acetate. I don't know if you could tell. You see those lines, but I don't think it's going to affect my shaker actually on here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're just going to add a little glue. And we are going to replace the orange with the green. Maybe we should have did a little ink blending on there. I'm going to take this off. We're going to do a little ink blending. Let me bring in my inks. Okay, let's add a little grassy knoll at the base of the carrot greenery. I think that will look pretty. We'll go ahead and add some glue, and then we'll replace this right on the top. There we go. And then this piece, we're just going to add an extra layer. Maybe we should add a darker ink and do a little inking on the bottom of this too. And then I'll add a little glue behind here. And we're just going to make this an extra layer on top here. I'm going to bring in a darker orange ink, and we're going to add a little color to the bottom here using my Pink Fresh Studio. This is Fruit Punch. And we'll just add a little color on the bottom. We're going to add our carrot acetate right over the top. And I got glue everywhere. If you ever get glue everywhere, just take a little bit of alcohol, spray it on a towel, and then you can go over it. And it cleans up really easily. All you have to do. I have my alcohol in one of my Spellbinders spray bottles. Okay, and then we're going to flip this over, and then I have some very thin foam strips. These ones I think are from Spellbinders, but I know Simon Says Stamp sells them, and I don't know if Pretty Pink Posh sells them. Pretty Pink Posh just might sell them too, but I'll link the thin strips below. They sure come in handy when making the shakers. But I'm going to go around the entire carrot edge. There we go. And I have an extra piece that I'm just going to put across the top here. Now we have foam tape behind our carrot. Now I'm going to bring in some of the Pretty Pink Posh Sugar Pop beads. These are brand new, and I'm super excited to get to try them. Let's open these up. They come in a Ziploc baggie, so be careful if you guys want to pick these up because you don't want to tear the Ziploc baggie. And then I'm going to use one of my Spellbinder spoons. And we are going to fill our little shaker here. I'm going to go a little generous with this because I want a full background. Okay, I think that's nice. These little spoons are from Spellbinders too. They're actually silicone. So you could actually dust, if you wanted to, you could dust your spoon with baby powder and then you could scoop out and then they won't stick and it works out really well. Okay, so I think we have enough shaking room, but I did get 3 of these little shaker beads on my foam and we don't want that, so we're gonna kick those off. Okay. I think that looks fun. I'm going to take my carrot, flip it upside down, and then we're just going to do a little layering with it right over our shaker. Give it a good press. Now, I brought in a flower. This flower is from, this is the Easter Bucket Edition. It was this flower here, but really any kind of flower you have would work. I'm going to keep it white, almost like a little daisy. And I'm going to add this just with some glue right here in this top corner because it's spring and I like to spring things up. And that's my focal point. So cute, so sweet. Okay, we're going to move along to step number 2, which is creating our home panel. To do that, it's going to be very easy. I'm going to bring in a piece of vellum, and then I have a die set from Pretty Pink Posh. I've had this for a very long time. This is the Pretty Pink Posh Scalloped Frames die. And the scalloped edges are on the inside. I'm going to take some white cardstock and I am just going to die cut this out. So that's what our frame looks like. I put glue behind here and then we're going to add some vellum behind here. And I'm using Spellbinders vellum. It's a lot more lightweight. And so you can see anything that's put behind it. I'm just going to use my scissors and trim around. And that is my home panel. Not much to it. I'm going to take my carrot and I'm going to add my carrot just using my tape runner. We're going to add it at a slight angle. So now we have our home panel and we have our focal point. Now we're going to move along to step number 3, which is our sentiment. For my sentiment and my greeting, we're using the Pretty Pink Posh. This is the Easter Greetings stamp set. And then there is a coordinating die set that we're going to be using. I thought since we have a carrot that we would stamp Somebody Loves You. I'm just going to use my acrylic block. I'm going to use my Nocturne ink here. And we're going to stamp this with white cardstock. Somebody Loves You. Or Some Bunny Loves You. And then we'll take the coordinating die. And we will run this through our die cut machine. And I will be right back. We're going to put a foam square to the right here. And then I'm just going to use my tape runner on the left. And then we can tack this down. Okay. And that is our greeting. Now we're going to move along to step number 4, which is our background. We're going to be doing some ink blending. Okay, we're going to stencil directly on the front of our card base. So I'm going to lightly tack this down so it doesn't open on me. Okay, and then we're going to start with, it is indexed on the bottom. This is Stencil B of the Springtime Borders. And I'm going to add this at the very bottom. I'm going to center it because this is my card base. And I'm going to make sure it's centered because for the front of the card, we just don't want it crooked. We'll tack this down. Okay, and I'm going to do this in sections. So I'm going to bring in some masking paper. I have some Post-it note paper. I'm actually going to cut it in half. I'm going to do different colors. So we're doing a little bit of masking on here. Okay, so I have the tulip stems and then I have the carrot tops. We're going to use 2 different shades of green ink. We're going to start with Grassy Knoll. And I'm going to add, I'm going to go really lightly because I want a real soft background. So we're going to go really lightly over our flower, our tulip stems. That's all I'm going to do to that. And then we'll go over this top layer here. Fresh pear. Maybe fresh pear may be a little too light. We'll see what fresh pear does. Since we used evergreen, maybe we'll add a little bit of evergreen to the carrot tops here. There we go. I think this, I just wanted to make sure you could see 2 different colors. So let's add a little bit of evergreen, a little darker green. I'm using my Pink Fresh Studio Sunshine. And I'm going to go over these with my yellow. And I'm going to bring in a lighter orange ink. This is Clementine. It's kind of a cross between a yellow and an orange. And we're going to add a little Clementine to these little flowers. I'm going to wipe off my stencil and let's take a look. And how cute is this? So adorable. I'm just loving this. Now we're going to take our home panel. I'm going to flip this over, and anywhere I'm going to add some adhesive over the carrot. Okay, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of glue around my frame. And then we are going to layer this in the center of our card. Okay, now we're moving along to step number 5. That means it's time to embellish. And all I'm going to do for step number 5 is add a pearl right to the center here. And I'm using Pretty Pink Posh bubblegum pearls. I'm just going to add a little dot of glue here. And then we can layer a pearl right over the top. And then I also have some Pretty Pink Posh marshmallow pearls. And we're going to add a few marshmallow pearls in our background. Wonderful. Okay. And then that will finish off my card today. A super fun 5-step shaker using some brand new items over at Pretty Pink Posh. I love that shake. And it's really not too bulky either, which is kind of surprising for me because I do like a lot of dimension. But a fun Easter card. I think anybody would really enjoy to have that. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.